the lines are pretty quiet right now. No trains are running. And before long, this layout, which has been in operation since 2015, would be taken down and replaced with a much bigger and more exciting looking layout. And a little more realistic. I mean, seriously. Does this look like a tunnel to anyone? But over the next couple of months, yes, there will be running sessions and reviews being done on the layout. And believe me, there's still a lot to look at, including engines that I've missed. Like these two, for example. Hello friends, this is Thomas 03000 here, and yes, I'm back to do a model train review video, something you guys have probably been waiting for so long. And as you can see before you, I have not one, but two Hornby Terriers. Both of these I acquired from Britannia Models in British Columbia, Canada, who got these, of course, from Hornby Trains. Now, both of these I had ordered separately through pre-orders. Yeah, on Britannia Models you can do a pre-order and you get better pricing for them. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to hold back a burp. This one I had ordered first, and then I ordered this one once they became available on the website. Now, here's a little story I will tell you. It's kind of part... well, it plays into the story of the J72. Oh, geez, my speech. Never mind. Yeah, it's kind of related to the J72 story, but, well, this is the Terrier portion of the story. For you see, the Terrier had arrived along with the other two J72s. However, as you guys know, I only have the one J72. That's because the green one had bent side rods. And the Terrier, well, it stayed with Britannia Models for a while, but then they discovered something wrong with the buffers. Yeah, there was a problem with the buffers. So they sent it back. And it arrived at the same time as this Terrier. So that is really good customer service. So if you want to find some good British locos for really good prices, I highly suggest checking out Britannia Models. Plus, they're really nice people. They're really, really nice. Anywho, now that we got that story out of the way, and don't worry, you will hear the J72 story before long. Let's get into the locomotive, shall we? I'll move the green one out of the way over here, and we'll take a look at the LBSC Terrier. I believe it's called Leadenhall. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably butchering the name, so sorry guys. But this is number 48 with the LBSCR livery for the Terriers, which is the most common livery. Plus, it has the red side rods. So far, the packaging looks really good. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Cantonese Sussex Terrier, which I showed you a little while back. But, of course, this is LBSC, not Cantonese Sussex. And on this side of the box, it reads R3811 LB and SCR A1/A1X Terrier, number 48. Looks really good. Now, British Railways classified this as an OP style steam locomotive, and there's some information about this particular locomotive. Looks really good, doesn't it? And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finally get this thing out of the box. Because, truth be told, it's been sitting in the box for months. Yeah, months. Let's change that as of tonight, shall we? I'm trying to show this all on camera without knocking down my telephone poles, which I have been doing ever since I put them on the layout. Of course, they won't stay on the layout forever. Alright, so here's our first look at the Terrier. Oh, hi guys. Yeah. Kind of hard to see the locomotive through the plastic, but yeah, you can see it, and there are no bits at the bottom. Alright, so let's get the block of ice out of the box. And we'll leave the block of ice right there. to have a look at some of the paperwork. And I just knocked over a telephone pole. Of course I did. Actually, I'll get this out of the way. Yeah, over here will do. So this paperwork is just namely the instructions on the locomotive and how to maintain it. I keep all of my instructions around because I am maintaining my locomotives. Recently had to do Thomas and Percy. Oh boy. You don't want to know what I saw in there. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the Terrier is still in its block of ice. So let's change that. Alright. So we got that out of the way, and here's a detail bag, which doesn't have much in there. I'm guessing those are brake rigging. Something to do with the brakes, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it. But that just means that all the details are on the locomotive. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get this out of the box. Or at least out of the block of ice. So remove the plastic, and oh wow. Oh wow. She looks great, doesn't she? I personally think she does look great. I'll take care of that afterwards, off camera, and let's have a look at number 48. Wow. This engine looks great. There's even painted details on the front of the locomotive. Striping, a little rectangular-ish box on the inside of the buffer beam. You got the red side rods, then you got your wheel arches there. Some nice piping along the side of the locomotive, which looks really great. I'm going to block out the light here so that way you guys can see it better. The smoke box door looks really good. And of course the Terrier has a very tall funnel, and yep, it's firmly on there. Truth be told, my Cantonese Sussex Terrier is a little broken because it had a little bit of a nasty fall some months ago. My fault entirely. It's not completely damaged or anything, but the side step here is not on the Cantonese Sussex Terrier and the funnel's loose. It still runs. Yeah, I just need to fix it up. My apologies, guys. So if you love Terriers and you didn't like hearing that, yeah, just don't hound me for it, okay? Anyway, looks really great. And look at that, a straight running board. I've seen pictures and videos of the new Dapol / Rails of Sheffield Terriers. Not too impressed with those ones, but the Hornby ones, yes, I love them. And look at that, painted cab, and glazed windows. Wow, I mean seriously, just wow. Some more details on the roof here. Love this thing. I'm trying to be super careful with my Terriers, you know, because I don't want it to fall like the poor old Cantonese Sussex Terrier. Alright, so I'm putting that one on the rails for the outside line. For now, it's going to stay there until I've reviewed this one, the green Terrier. Now, this one is the same shape as the one, the yellow Terrier I just showed you, or I think it's called umber brown. I'm not 100% sure why it's called brown. Anyways, that's my ignorance. This one here is in the green. This is the LSWR green, and it's numbered 735. I don't know what LSWR stands for, so if you guys do know, let me know in the comment section, okay? Alright. So it's pretty much the same style of box as the other Terrier, only this time with a different product code, which is R3846 LSWR Terrier, number 735. It doesn't have a name, so yeah, a little different from the other one. Classified as an OP, and there's some info there on the back of this particular Terrier, namely down here in case you guys want to read it. Alright, so let's get this one out of the box, shall we? Alright. I'm going to get the block of ice out. I don't need to get the instructions out because you guys already saw that. It's the same set of instructions for the locomotive. And And I'm going to assume same detail bag. Yep, same detail bag. It's just a different application of the livery. And I'll move the block of ice out of the way, and here we are. The green Terrier. Wow, I mean, just wow. This thing looks great. I mean, I knew it was going to look great the moment I had pre-ordered it, but holy jumping, I didn't think it was going to look this great. You can even see the running number on there, number 735. And then we look to the side here, there's the crisp lettering of LSWR and the running number 735. And it's got a nice metal running board. And pretty much the details are all the same on this particular model compared to the other one. I know there are some Terriers that have different bunkers, extended bunkers for different operations across the network. The cab on top is painted black, not white like it is on the LBSC Terriers. But for the most part it does look really good. And actually, for curiosity's sake, let's have a look at the two Terriers side by side and see if the bunkers are any different. Nope, no differences between the two Terriers. Alright. Well, overall, the looks and appearances of these engines look fantastic. Yeah, the green one and the LBSC versions. They do look great, but of course it all comes down to operations. I should point out that for Hornby's Terriers, they do run on 3-pole skew motors. Not the best in the world, but given my past experience with the 3-pole motors inside the Terriers, once it's run in, it runs like a champ. So yeah, it's definitely gonna run like a champ. And now, let's try the yellow Terrier and see if it moves. Oh, there it goes! Alright! I should point out too that my tracks are not the cleanest, so I'll probably have to clean them before future operating sessions. And now, here's the green one. Oh, wow. I'm going to run them both at 30. Holy jumping, they are great little engines. I love Terriers. Even on my old layout, which is destined to be taken apart soon, they still look great. We'll catch them one more time here at the tunnel, and then a few more shots of them running in. And the next time you see them, they'll be pulling trains. We're not quite ready to get into freight operating sessions yet, for a very good reason. While I was running in this engine just a few minutes ago, guess what? The side rods actually bent out of place. I've never had that before. Basically, these ones were down when these ones were in this current position. And the other ones, oh boy, you don't even want to know. But I fixed it, hopefully, so let's give it a try. Oh, geez. And yeah, there you go, guys. The middle wheel set is completely jammed. Oh man, I've never had that happen to me before. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the locomotive again, so be right back. Okay, so running in has been completed, and so have the repairs. Yeah, it took me well over an hour to fix the engine. But honestly, I'm not blaming Hornby on this one. Because, to be honest, I have never seen that with any of my other Hornby engines. I've never seen it with my B2, my K1, the A4s. Honestly, I have never seen that problem with any of the Hornby locos. So, the screw most likely came off in transit, or was starting to come off in transit, or this was just a one-time exception. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, so I got that fixed, and I've actually finally learned about the bearings in between the frames. Yeah, the bearings are supposed to be within the frames, so that way the wheels are not, you know, doing this and constantly jamming up the side rods. Lesson learned, lesson learned. And yeah, now I can honestly say I have repaired a locomotive. And that is LSWR number 735. Anyway, yes, this engine is running nicely now, and as you can see, it's hauling a small little goods train. I've nicknamed the engine Speedy Gonzales, because the only speed it seems to go at, perfectly, is fast speed. Yeah. But we'll see during the course of this little running session of, if she can slow down. If not, then she'll forever be known as Speedy Gonzales. Alright, so let's go. Oh, okay. That's better. So yeah, as you can see, just a nice slow speed. Oh, and I just noticed a couple of cars that were on the layout that weren't supposed to be on there. Now, for the other one, I can happily say that my yellow Terrier, or improved engine green, that's what Stradley called that color. That one ran perfectly during the running of, for the test runs, and going both forwards and backwards. Yeah, there I go. Oh, I'm not speaking clearly. Yeah. Same old, same old. However, that train, even though it's only 2 cars longer than LSWR's train, it's still too long for the Terrier. I don't want to burn out the motor. So, I've given it a little bit of help tonight. So, who is the helper, you might be asking? Yep, Cantonese Sussex number 5. So it's a full-blown Terrier running session. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see all 3 of my Terriers running. Enjoy the running session, and I'll be back to talking at the end of this video. It seems we stumbled upon a little bit of a problem. One of the Oxford rail couplers have come off. Ah, jeez. And that's off the new cattle wagon. Oh, man. And it's not the first time this coupler has come off. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have to glue this one back on. Oh, well, I'll give it another wagon and see what happens. Oh, boy. Yeah. What a video full of calamities, eh? And the calamities continue. Old Faithful, my Cantonese Sussex Blue Terrier, seems to want to keep stalling every now and then. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I was hoping to give you all 3 Terriers in one running session, but I guess that's not happening. I'm gonna cut the power on this train before I cause any trouble to the yellow one. So it looks like the yellow one's just gonna have to go on solo. I've been meaning to maintain or give that little blue Terrier a little bit of maintenance, so yeah. It's gonna have to come off the train. Sorry guys. Oh, what a bummer. And that, my friends, is the review, unboxing, running session, repair session, calamity-filled video of the Hornby Terriers. Oh boy. Yeah, the calamities, they were not staged, they were not planned, I can guarantee that. I did not expect LSWR 735 to just suddenly have its side rods just go, you know? And I certainly didn't expect that Oxford Rail cattle wagon to suddenly lose its coupler. It's run perfectly all this time, and it's never had its coupler come off. Heck, you guys even saw it. Yet, off camera, the coupler came off. And of course, Blue and Reliable there, well, she ain't running. That's my fault though. I haven't lubricated her in a while. I've been meaning to do that, so I'll take her to the workbench this weekend and give her wheels a good cleaning and, just, get her all spiffed up and ready for her next running session, which will either be on this layout or the future new layout. But just so you guys are not completely in the dark, I'm going to conclude this video not with my outro this time, but with some in the dark running session videos with the Cantonese Sussex number 5. This was filmed many, many months ago. So that was back when I didn't have too many British wagons, unlike now, whereas I have quite a few pieces. Back then, nope, I didn't have that many. So you'll see only a few of the covered wagons behind number 5, as well as seeing one of the brake vans. I forget which one it was. It's been some months. But yeah, you'll get to see her run in the dark. So we'll get one more shot of improved engine green, LBSC number 48 and LSWR number 735, and then it's on to the in the dark running sessions. Enjoy!